All right, I'm going to be using the same Milkit kit. The only difference is I'm doing this for my friend's bike, and I believe the shop uses orange seal. So we're just topping off her tires with orange seal. So the first thing you want to do, go ahead and let all the air out of the tire. And you definitely want the valve stem to be near the bottom. If you have it all the way at the bottom, then once this tire is completely out of air and flattens, there's not going to be anywhere for the sealant to go if the valve stem was right here. So I offset it just a little bit. In your Milkit kit, you're going to have this little valve stem core remover. So that'll be quicker to get all the air out of the tire. And you need to remove the core anyway. So just unthread that core from the valve stem. And now the tire is completely flat. So now all you need to do is you want to get the Milkit kit, the syringe, and you're going to use both with the needle attachment, and then close this valve right here. And then go ahead and take the plunger. Actually, you want to have the valve open first so you can get the plunger out. So we'll remove the plunger, close the valve, stick the needle into the valve stem. And of course, make sure when you're pouring in your sealant, don't spill any on any of your brake surfaces or anything like that. If you do, make sure you clean it off right away and use rubbing alcohol. Again, so we're just topping off her bike. She has a little sealant in here already. So I'm just gonna put in 2 ounces, but you'll probably wanna do 3 on your bike since you haven't ridden in it a while. I'm sure all of your sealant's completely dry. So basically we'll just pour it in. And you can see we are at 2 ounces. So we can either use gravity, open up the valve now, and obviously it's gonna start flowing in. Or if you're impatient like me, just take the plunger and press all of the sealant into the tire. And then I'll usually just move the plunger in and out a couple times, just try to get as much sealant out of the Milkit kit as possible. Then close this valve, pull that out of the valve stem, take our valve core, thread it back in, use the tool to tighten it down. And now you're ready to reinflate the tire with new sealant already good to go. Now the big advantage of doing this through the valve stem instead of taking the tire off of the bead is hopefully your tire is completely seated in the bead all the way around. If it's not, it can be difficult because when you go to put air in the valve stem, it leaks out at the bead. And if you don't have a pump like that booster pump or an air compressor, it can make it difficult to get the tire to seat properly. So since we didn't take it off of the bead, we don't have to worry about that. So now we just air it up. I'm gonna cheat. All done, simple as that.